Yo, going on this walk was a fucking mistake. This start.
You're muted.
Okay, and welcome everyone to the dealer's table. Alas, the time is now. We have officially merged together. You have become one syndicate named Went Broke. That was the name that was voted on by the VL. So I guess what happens in Sin City is one goes broke quickly, depending on, how fast you wager. So let's start with you, Shaz. Shaz, you are the only person that got to meet everybody prior to the merge taking place. What kind of impact did that have on your first couple of days here?
Well, a bunch of them that I met wanted to kill me. So I met them, but they were kind of hostile. But I think, I don't know, I guess it's kind of cool. But like some of these people I met for like an hour. Uh, so like it doesn't really count, I don't think. But like, yeah, I guess it's kind of cool talking to lots of people. I'm always on the move, always trying to have more conversations. My guy's talking to your guy's talking to my guy, that kind of shit, you know?
Z, with the give and take challenge, we saw half of this syndicate winning themselves immunity. The other half is vulnerable. Does that change your strategy at all, knowing what we know now?
I mean, for the most part, my strategy has just been go, please don't kill me, and like just hope for the best. So in that respect, no, that's not really changed. I'm just like trying to find ways to not leave and kind of do it without like blowing up my game if I do stay. So, I think the only thing that was different about it was that usually one person's immune, and so the rest have like a reason to actively want to talk to you because they're also trying to save their own behinds. Whereas this round, there were definitely some people who were like pretty AWOL because they were like, well, I'm safe, I don't care. And like, I get that to an extent, but I think just because you're immune doesn't mean that your game can't be worsened by varying scenarios. But I think no, for the most part, I've played it similarly, for better or worse.
Scott, Z brings up not a lot of people needing to fight for their lives with half the syndicate immune. Now, in your opinion, what is the activity level of this syndicate? How are the players in this first round of the merge? Is it that people are choosing to not talk to people, or are we seeing a dip in participation?
I mean, this round as a whole, like I feel like people have been pretty active in talking. I mean, there are obviously some times where you hear from people more than other times during the day, but for the most part, I think people have been pretty active like since the start of the merge, which is good.
Alex, you spent about the same amount of time in your original syndicate as you did in the revamped syndicate. Does that blur syndicate lines a little bit, or is there loyalty to one over the other?
I mean, I think lines are blurred for sure. Um, I personally think it's a boring way to play the game. Just be like, oh, this is who I randomly got put with at the beginning. I'm gonna be their best friend the whole time. That's stupid. Um, but you also have to think about like, while I'm on the swap, the people who I was on an OG tribe with are probably making other connections as well. So like you have to consider, have their loyalties shifted? Do they sit somewhere else now? And then there's people that you haven't even met at all until the merge. So you have to, consider everything. But in my mind, tribal lines are blurred. Tribal lines are gone, honestly. But that is where my head is at.
Janelle, the last time this group was all together at a dealer's table, it seemed like it was a lot of mess. There was a lot of heated energy. What would you describe the messiness level of this group to be?
This group is not really messy. I think this group is boring. I would say boring. Like, everything is like really predictable. Nobody really trying to play the game for real. And if they trying to play, they playing with the same people. Like, I don't think they messy. It was really silent on my end. Some people said it was messy today, but I didn't hear anything. I don't think this tribe is active. Well, y'all might be active, but y'all not talking to me. So, with that being said, I think y'all boring as fuck. No shade.
Okay, Michael, define for me what is a boring group? You know what I mean? If we're playing a game of Survivor here, which we are, Kaleidoscope is Survivor based, how would you define boring? What does boring mean to you?
Me specifically, what a great question. I think when people go into it, it's like, what they might expect for some games, like I have been in games where there's calls happening 24/7, or there's some games where things are happening 30 minutes before. For this merge syndicate, because I keep saying the word tribe and I apologize for that. Um, that was not like that. This was probably the quietest merge vote I've ever been a part of in my entire life. I think 15 minutes ago, I don't even think people were even talking to me. Some people say that they don't even know how they're voting when we have 15 minutes left. I'm not sure how certain people can be scared or, nervous about a vote and they don't know how they're voting. But, I think that like it's just that kind of energy in a way. But it's how people want to play. So when people say boring, maybe they're just not like that's not how they expect a game to be. Um, but we'll see. I think our first vote of the Outworld Cosmo was very exciting. So maybe we'll rotate between exciting and boring. We'll roll the dice. No, no pun intended, I guess.
No, good pun, good pun. Puns intend to pun. Casey, in your opinion, then, if leading up to this vote, it's been boring, does this mean fireworks are about to explode after the vote reveal?
Um, I don't know. Probably not.
Riveting. We are producing riveting television here.
I'm working. You're welcome. Take
Oh,
care.
thanks, Casey.
You're welcome.
Sorry. I appreciate you hopping on. And it wasn't just directed at you. When there's the word boring mentioned like 3 times in a row, it's like, what are we doing? Okay. I can't wait to get to the vote to find out what is going to happen. Before I do, though, does anybody else have anything they want to say or bring up? No? All right. Well, I'm going to go off camera and I am going to mute myself. While I am away, please feel free to talk about anything except for this vote and the game. All right. I'll be back.
I want to shout out Ugava Gin, my sponsor for this week, on this vote. So whoever gets voted out, you get a complimentary case of Ugava Gin directed right to your address. Okay. So it sucks about being pre-jury, but you get the yellow good gin quality stuff.
If y'all think anybody about to say their address on this stream, y'all out of mind.
I'd like to shout out my wonderful prod guests, Jess, Allie, and Jared. Love you guys and gals.
I don't think you was here at the last one, Scott. Was you? Cause I don't know. I ended up doing Ali for you. But I don't know
Oh,
if we was on the same stream or not. I don't know what the fuck I was on the stream for saying Ali G.
it might have been, maybe it was the last tribal, like you're over on the other side. Did you shout out Ali and we weren't even on the same
Yeah.
tribe? I love that.
Like, shout out Ali G. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Marcella, Rachel. Yeah, shout out to Morgan. Yeah, shout out to Jess. Shout out to Ali. And shout out to Allison and Kyle. Period. And my nail fell off, but I'm not flicking y'all off.
Shout out to there's like 4 people I know birthday. I don't know. I forget who it was though, but happy birthday all of them.
Oh,
Shout out Cass and Diz if they're watching. They might be able to get more of my attention very shortly. We'll see.
Well, I was gonna say something, but I guess it's kind of game related. It was maybe about the pre-jury or whatever.
Shout out to Jum sketchy ass hanging out in the pre-jury. I bet you watching this. Sketch ass motherfucker. Hope Australia's really cold right now.
damn, John. JOM.
It did take me out every single time Chanel referred to him as JOM instead of John.
I was like, y'all, tell me why JOM texted me. They was like, what? That was during that one challenge. That shit was hilarious.
But they were all caps, so maybe it was JOM.
Yeah. I never
It's
heard
not.
John.
His name is John. Well, he goes by John. I did ask. I specifically asked him because I was like, John's a weird name. What's it about? I was like, is it like short for John Michael or something?
John McMichael.
And he was like, no. He said it's short for Jonathan. I was like, then shouldn't it be John? He was like, no. He said that there were too many Johns and Jonos at school. So he was like, just decided to like pick something that nobody else would go by. So
I just picked the next letter in the alphabet at the end. What's
He
wrong
did.
about that?
I'm not John, I'm
specifically
John.
said to me,
Guys,
I
you
have
need to-
always quite liked the letter M, which was, I'm like,
You know what? I love that for him.
He could have gone by Mon.
That was corny as fuck.
No, I hope he's enjoying some Vegemite. Y'all, I walked to the like wrong fucking part of town for this. There's like a convenience store nearby.
Hey, Chaz,
Was good.
can you vote, please?
Oh, and I have to type that shit out. I thought you called me or some shit. My bad, my bad. Not me talking mad shit in here the whole time. Being like, who the fuck hasn't voted?
Well, in Chaz, that whole challenge talking about who's holding it up, get your stuff in.
The funny thing, I have a confession, and one time I accidentally didn't notice they tagged me for like 2 hours. Because I was trying to hunt down who it was, and it was me.
Oh my goodness.
anyone else's nerves going?
Nah, bro, I feel safe. I don't think people would blindside me right now.
Yeah, Chaz, Michael, Scott, and Casey are feeling great right now.
Hell yeah.
I like literally got off work like 40 minutes ago. I like walked in the door and it's like, oh, okay, tribal.
That's shady, bro.
Oh gosh.
Should I get like cheesies or like Tostitos? Like what's the vibe?
Neither, honestly. If I had to choose, I wouldn't pick that shit.
I don't know. What the fuck should I get then? Like, what's a good, like, I need a snack food for Survivor.
I'll get you some Ruffles and some Slim Jims.
Doritos.
Or
You know
get some
what?
Doritos.
Right.
They don't.
And
I
fish.
Sour Skittles.
And
don't
some
think
sour
they
Skittles.
sell Slim Jims in Canada. I think that's like illegal.
What the fuck?
I know it's fucked up because I love the Macho Man.
What the fuck is it illegal? It's just meat. Mystery meat.
I guess in Canada you gotta quantify your meat.
Yeah, you can't
Ain't
be
no mystery meat
mysterious.
allowed here.
I have the votes inside this poker case. But before I read them, if anybody has a hidden immunity, idol, or other relevant advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. Okay. I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. That person will have a moment to speak their piece, and then they must leave the Zoom immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Gavin. 1 vote, Gavin. Gav. 2 votes, Gavin. Chanel. 2 votes, Gavin. 1 vote, Chanel. Asi. 2 votes, Gavin. 1 vote, Chanel. 1 vote, Asi. Asi. 2 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Gavin. 1 vote, Chanel. Chanel. We are tied. 2 votes, Gavin. 2 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Chanel. Asi. 3 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Chanel. 2 votes, Gavin. Chanel. 3 votes, Chanel. 3 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Gavin. Chanel. That's 4 votes, Chanel. 3 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Gavin. Asi. We're tied again. 4 votes, Asi. 4 votes, Chanel. 2 votes, Gavin. Chanel. 5 votes, Chanel. 4 votes, Asi. 2 votes, Gavin. 1 vote left. The next gambler to go bankrupt at the dealer's table and to be barred from the casino forever. Chanel. Chanel, you may now speak your piece.
I just knew it was gonna happen. That's why I said y'all boring. Like, if y'all go blindside somebody, y'all could do better. Like, at least, like, talk to somebody, make it feel good or something, so it could be a shocking factor. But overall, I had fun. Thank you for having me, Topher, and the rest of you Pride members.
Thank you,
And
Chanel.
that's it.
Hmm.
Bye.
Nice, Chanel. Okay, you have survived your first merge dealer's table. What's to come for this end game is yet to be written. Some may say it's boring, some may say it's exciting, but everyone should say it's competitive. All right, coming up, you have a live night on the schedule, so we'll give you the next challenge posted soon. But keep in mind that heading into Friday night's dealer's table, it will not just be 1 dealer's table, but it will be 2 dealer's table. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
The next challenge is non-live.